6 minor details you should remember before sailing away.
Cześć. Słuchajcie, spotkałem dzisiaj
Hi,
na
I met a
wpisie
client on the
naszego
pier
klienta,
today.
który
He inspired me to
natchnął mnie
record
do
another segment our
nakręcenia
advice to charter
kolejnego
boat
odcinka
sailors.
Naszych porad dla żeglarzy czarterowiczów. Kiedy
When we
przejmujemy
take hold of a yacht,
zawsze
we
pamiętamy
always
o tym,
remember to
że
check whether
musimy
everything on the yacht
sprawdzić,
is okay,
jest
if
sprawne,
everything
czy
works,
wszystko działa,
where the
czy
life
naprawdę
jackets and
wszystkie
fuses are,
są bezpieczniki,
how to turn on
jak
navigation
obsłużenie
devices,
nawigacyjne, jak
how to start and turn off the engine,
wszystkie rzeczy,
everything that we and others spoke about thousands of times. Most of us remember to do this. However, it turns out that there are several minor details about which we often forget, that are trivial, but which can bring us much grief. These elements include, first of all, kitchen utensils. If we have already taken hold of a yacht, when we're already on the yacht, unpacking, check the kitchen to see whether there are sufficient utensils, cups, and plates for the entire crew. Check to see whether we have a sharp knife. At times we have enough utensils, but it turns out that the knives are so dull that we can at best only harm ourselves. If it turns out that something is missing, we should go to the operator's office, even if check-in is long over, to ask for an additional knife, cup, or utensil. Believe me, operators never make a problem out of this and will gladly help out. So, utensils, cups, plates, and sharp knives. That is one thing. The second thing, also actually the galley, is a tea pitcher. It is a thing that some use at home and others do not. But it turns out that it is extremely useful on a yacht because it is much easier for the crew to make tea in a pitcher for everyone instead of separately. Check to see if there is a pitcher. Best of all, a thermos, which is useful in a cooler season. If there is none, ask the operator who will surely provide one. The third thing, also galley related, is matches, a lighter. Sometimes we look in the drawer, we see a lighter there, and after heading out, find that it does not work. Now we have a problem. If there is no one in the crew who smokes, then we have a serious problem. Another thing that we also often forget about is an electrical power splitter. Nowadays, everyone uses telephones, devices, cameras, drones. There is much electrical equipment on each yacht. Unfortunately, most yachts, especially older ones, only have one or a maximum of 2 power outlets. It turns out that even when we arrive at some port, that everyone suddenly wants to charge their phone or device, and there are not enough outlets. Such a power cord with 5 plugs is a super thing to have. In fact, experienced skippers have all these things with them from home. They bring a sharp knife, they bring a power splitter, and they bring clothespins. Take clothespins, which a yacht does not have, and which can indeed cause many problems of missing. Because we want to dry our towels, something gets wet, swimming trunks. Clothespins are on yachts, but most often there are too few of them. There is never enough of them. When there are none on a yacht, it is impossible to buy them anywhere. When we sail to some island, do you think that stores there have clothespins? Not really. The last thing to remember before we depart from port is to take cash. We increasingly use and pay with our cards and think that this will always be the case. But it turns out when sailing between islands, whether in Croatia or Greece, that we can't always pay with a card. You can't pay with a card for a stop at a buoy or to anchor. In many restaurants, you also can't pay with a card. If you don't take enough cash with you, you will sail around for a week looking for a cash machine.
poszukiwaniu bankomatu. A więc pamiętajcie o
So,
tych paru
don't
drobnych
forget about the
sprawach,
several
które
small things that can
potrafią
create
narobić
many
nam
problems for
wiele
us.
kłopotów. Do zobaczenia na
See you on the water.
Podobał Wam
If
się
you
nasz
liked our film, give us a
Zostawcie w górę
thumbs up and
i
subscribe
zasubskrybuj
to
nasz
our
kanał.
channel.